Okay, so welcome to the Shells Brand Podcast Special Crew Edition right here, first and only. Okay. Um, Not only, I won't say this is the only, but yeah, welcome to the Shells Brand Podcast. I know that we agreed upon leaving some space and time to miss each other in this transition of launching season 2, right? And we're still doing that. But before we get into season 2, I definitely want to give you guys a preview of what's to come, right? And so today we are going to discuss fathers, right? Happy Father's Day. By the time this airs, it will have been or be Father's Day. So I just want to shout out all of the fathers. Happy Father's Day, right? And to speak a little bit of my personal experience having my biological father and then my mother marrying my stepfather when I was 3 or 4. And so pretty much I grew up with him in the house. So, right? So I address my biological father and my stepfather or my mom's husband as both to be fathers to me, right? And I appreciate them both for how they have shown up for me and played their different roles in different ways, and I mean, remain true to who they were. I can say that as an adult, I probably would have hoped for a deeper connection and space to share my dreams with my dad, my biological father. And with the lack of that, of me not living in the house with him, I was able to connect with my stepfather in a way creatively. And I think as a kid, it became more of a chore because he was really, really big about discipline. If you want to do this, this is what you have to do. And I just wanted to have fun. So I kind of shied away from a lot of the creative things that I otherwise would have done or been. But he did give me a space to create and be and explore those things, right? So shout out to him. I appreciate him for that. And I think on the lighter side, as far as it refers to or relates to personality, my biological father played a major role in building my personality and my sense of humor, which is, if you've ever met me or just in passing or even in listening or watching these podcasts, you probably have picked up that there's some personality here, okay? Some layers. And I have to definitely appreciate my father for that. So thank you. Yeah, and with that, I decided to connect with some fathers that I work alongside and learn alongside during the week in Denver. And maybe by the time this airs, I will have had the space to interview some others close to me. But I really wanted to give some balance and different perspectives of fatherhood and experiences that we could just listen to and maybe even relate to and with. And even with it maybe being a sensitive subject for those of us who maybe don't have our fathers here with us, or there are circumstances that don't allow for there to be relationship with our fathers, I understand that too. But maybe if you have a father figure that you've been blessed to have in place of that or to fulfill or fill in that gap, yeah, I really hope that Father's Day is a day that you're able to celebrate someone special in your life that has represented that for you. In interviewing and just asking questions and picking the brains of the fathers whom I consider to be friends and associates of mine, there were things that they shared that I didn't know about them, and I got to see them in a different light. in some of them in more of a vulnerable way. And I can say that I appreciate that, especially with my own experiences with masculinity and navigating how to receive that or just be in spaces where men were or are. And I am so happy and delighted to be having these type of conversations in what I would deem to be a safe space with me. And yeah, so I want to say thank you to each and every person who said yes, who allowed me to get into your business a little bit. And shout out to Chris, who is, I really enjoyed our interview because you allowed me to know things and see you in a light that is like, okay, yeah, like you're really a cool dad.
So since I'm celebrating the fathers and such, I want to say happy Father's Day in advance to you. And if you're comfortable just sharing, how fatherhood has been for you.
At first, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed my journey as a father because I was a stay-at-home parent.
And I'm not going to start name dropping because I don't want to take away from it. But yeah, I'm going to insert these interviews here. And I hope that you guys are able to just enjoy it. This crew edition of the Shells Brand Podcast to celebrate the fathers, father figures, and all of that, right? So enjoy the clips and interviews and snippets here that I'm going to add. And once again, be on the lookout for season 2 of the Shells Brand Podcast because this is only a taste of what is to come. But I definitely want to share stories of others, not just my own. And yeah, just bridge the gap to have conversations and understanding in these very, very great environments that I've been blessed to step into. So thanks again. And just to leave off, my website is still up. We're going to be posting some updates over there as it relates to mental health and all of that. So make sure that you are clicking the link and signing up for our email updates over there on the website. And that's the shells-brand.com. So make sure you run over there, show some support, sign up for the email list. And also social media, the Shells Brand on all social media platforms that I use because there are some that I'm not going to even hold y'all, okay? And let's see, lastly, conversations. If you want to reach out, if you would like to have some conversations about bookings or anything of that nature, or just reach out to have conversations about any of the content or anything that we've put out on the Shells Brand platforms, feel free to reach out at the.shells.brand@gmail.com. And I just want to end this social hour on Happy Father's Day and run on over there and support the Shells Brand Scholarship. We need donors. We need people to contribute to the cause. And I'm excited to go on this journey with you guys. So much love.
I've always been sort of, I guess, a dreamer. And felt that one should follow their goals, follow their dreams, what's in their heart. But understand that there's work that comes along with it. It's nothing's going to be handed to you. Right. So if you want it, you have to go get it.
Yeah. So I know you guys have been wondering, in this time in between time for season 2, what we're doing. So we kicked it off with the Father's Day special edition, Shells Brand exclusive. And you can head over and watch that on YouTube right now.
I ain't calling you big head no more. This your dad.